Hey guys, let me just start this. There we go. Okay, hey guys, so today I really wanted to jump in and talk about this chart that's going off right now. So the first thing I want to look at is this Mercury right next to the Sun. They are exactly 8 degrees into Libra in 11 minutes. They're right next to each other. It's very powerful, especially because we are in the middle of an ecliptic zone. We are about to have our solar eclipse in a few days in Libra. And so the fact that Mercury is transiting the same spot this eclipse will be at and will be conjunct the eclipse is pretty significant. You can't see it on the chart, but Mercury is right next to the South Node, which this is the North Node over here at 6 degrees and 39 minutes of Aries, and right across the chart is going to be the South Node, which is sitting at 6 degrees and 39 minutes 39 minutes of Libra. So anyways, sorry if that was distracting. Mercury, which represents the way that we process information, it's the way that we communicate, it's the way that we learn, it's the way that we think, okay? It's the state of our minds. This is at the South Node. The South Node is exactly what we are getting rid of. It's what we are cleansing. It's what we are letting go. We're going to have a solar eclipse at the South Node on Wednesday. This isn't an energy that we're just going to feel on Wednesday. We've been feeling it for weeks. We've been in this ecliptic portal for weeks. Anything that's been coming up now have been serving as our greatest teachers. Things that are being asked to be released aren't just things you've learned in these past few years. No, these are things that we've been carrying with us in many lifetimes. Things that we are needing to get rid of. And when I say things, I mean specifically ways we think, right? Because Mercury is the way that we process things. And if we look at, well, what's the archetype to get more information, we see that the archetype is in Libra. And Libra is this sign of balance. It's this sign of harmony. It's the sign of justice, the sign of weighing out all the options and wanting to make an option that creates kind of this equilibrium for everyone, to maintain this harmony with everything that it's in relationship with. And over the past almost 18 months, we've been in this journey of North Node Aries, South Node Libra, and we've been asked to really rediscover who it is that we are and go deeper into autonomy and go deeper into honestly being selfish and saying no. And we've really been seeing where we do things to compromise, or we relating styles that are rooted in trying to keep a peace or a harmony. But the truth is, and I know we've all seen it, it's not a true peace, it's not a true harmony, because what we've learned over these months since July of 2023, we've learned who we are and what it is that we need. And now more than ever, as we're in the last stages of this nodal journey of Aries and Libra, things are going to be coming up where we're having to see where we're still compromising, where we're still not using our sacred yes or sacred no. And we're having all these opportunities to really choose the self and to really be like, no, like, I'm good, like, that sounds great and everything, but I need to do this for me. Or we are seeing where we're feeling and really being made aware of the discomfort when we have to say no, because for so long we've been saying yes to maintain this peace, because we're afraid that if we are who we really are, if we say and do what we really are, which is Aries, we might lose this relationship, or we might break the peace. And so that's really being shown to us right now. And Mercury right here at the Sun, this is also called a Kazemi. So Mercury's transiting the Sun, Mercury's going through the sunshine. There is a rebirth happening in the way that we communicate, in the way that we process. There is an upgrade into the new paradigm of who it is that we are, what we came here to do. The limitless nature of what we are and who it is that we are. And I'm sure that if we can all tune in to our own individual movies, right? We are all the director of our movies. We are all the ones in control of our reality. We're creating our reality based on how we think. So Mercury at the South Node right now is saying there are things and ways that we think, ways that we process, ways that we communicate, ways that we talk to ourselves, ways that we see the reality that are rooted in old paradigm. And there are ways of thinking and processing that have to go. They have to go and they're not coming back because they're at the eclipse portal. They're in the ecliptic line. We have an eclipse whenever the moon gets in between the sun and the earth. Therefore, it blocks out all of the sun's light or partial light. And this is a moment where something leaves forever. We had an eclipse 2 weeks ago, lunar eclipse in Pisces, and I'm sure if we can all sit with ourselves, we will all feel different. We all know that some things have left, some things have shifted, and we are starting a new journey. What's happening now is the shadow of what's going to be taking place over the next 6 months. And any opportunity for discomfort to arise, lean in, as these are our greatest teachers. Where we're feeling uncomfortable is where we still haven't integrated who it is that we are. And the discomfort is coming from having to choose the self and having to feel that if choosing the self might interrupt some type of peace. And it's in choosing the self and being what the self needs. You know who you are. We have been getting very close to who it is that we are on a raw level since July of 2023. I mean, our whole lives. But really, it's been a huge emphasis, and Mercury being at the South Node right now, there's opportunities right now for us to see the way that we're thinking isn't serving us, right? We are not our minds. Our minds are a tool. Our minds are a system, just like any other organ. And I think of the mind as a washer machine. And we choose, consciously or unconsciously, what we put in that washing machine, what the contents of that washing machine is. And we allow those things to spin inside of us. And some of us have the same thing spinning for years, keeping us in the same reality. But right now, our washing machine and our contents, the washing machine door is open. And there are things that we are actively pulling out because they are not aligned with where it is that we are going and who it is that we are, which is limitless. We come from love, we return to love. And all of the mindsets and ways of seeing things that don't feel good, that feel limited, that feel false, that feel uncomfortable, like we're portraying ourselves by saying this, that's really obvious to us right now. Very obvious. Any moments of discomfort are teachers. Seriously, they are teachers, and they are our greatest teachers. And right now is a pivotal time to release. And, just to go a bit deeper, this solar eclipse is in Libra, so the ruler of this eclipse is going to be Venus. And we can see Venus right over here is in Scorpio, okay? This eclipse, the ruler of this eclipse chart is Venus in Scorpio. So Venus in Scorpio is going to require truth with yourself. What has power over you? Scorpio deals a lot with wounds, abandonment, betrayal. We're tying in Mercury to this. We're tying in processing. Where are we still allowing processes of betrayal and trust issues and woundedness and fear and giving our power away? Where those things that are spinning in the washing machine, it's time to pull those out. Those things cannot rule us anymore. Those things cannot have power over us anymore. We have to know And no matter what has happened in our past, we have all the power to create our reality. We have to step into the unknown. We have to let go of the stories of betrayal, whether we betrayed ourselves or we betrayed others, whether we abandoned ourselves or we abandoned others, or we were abandoned by others. Those stories, they're going. Those ways of processing, those stories that are impacting our decisions going forward, they have to go. They have to be eclipsed. This is a time to really sit and be still, right? There is no moon in the sky, right? This is a time to be still and to go within and to reflect and to really be honest about what's coming up, and to really be honest about what feels uncomfortable and why, and to really be there for ourselves, and to really understand who it is that we are and what it is that we want. And are we gonna make the decision that's rooted in self, or are we gonna, I don't think we're gonna continue to compromise for fake peace. I don't think that's gonna be allowed with this eclipse. Eclipses come and they put us on our path. No matter how far we've strayed off, they put us back on our path, on our soul's path, why we came here, what we signed up to do in this life. So everything that's happening right now, no matter how uncomfortable it might feel, it is our greatest teachers. And I hope that we can all lean in with grace and with curiosity and grace. Okay, this is all I wanted to say. It is important to see where this eclipse is taking place in your chart. If you need help figuring that out so you can be more aligned with where the change and really like death and rebirth is taking place for you in your life, one, you could just sit with yourself and ask yourself, what's happening? What's getting stirred up? But if you want to know deeper, I can help you with that. Just DM me and we can look at your chart and figure out where this eclipse is taking place for you. But yeah, guys, just be graceful and loving with yourself and remain curious. This is a journey, and whatever feels uncomfortable, lean in, because it's our greatest teachers. All right, y'all.